going on, guys? Chris here, C4 Armory, back at the range. We're going to continue the full auto test on this original FTN5 and 22 that we took out the first time. We have about 500 rounds full auto on it. We had some hiccups with the CMMG kit, so I think I worked that out. So let's see if this thing runs now. I haven't tested it yet since I fixed it, but let's see. Apparently not.
All that intro for that. Right?
I was really hopeful. All right, that's it. Another 200, not perfect, but another 200. It's a little warm, not burning me, still smoking. We're gonna keep going. All right, now it's time to do some testing on the 9mm FTN5. So took out the AP5 for this. We'll see how this runs. I already put 2 magazines through, so there's 60 rounds through here already. So I'm going to put these 3 and this one through. All right, so that's it. That's 120 rounds and 60 more before that. So 180 rounds through this all in one shot. And you can see here, looks like a little melting is going on there. This is pretty warm. Whew, a little bit too hot to hold. And we'll take a look at this a little bit more once I get back to the workshop. All right, there you have it. So the 22 caliber FTN5, the one that we've been testing, so now this has 700 rounds on it, most of it full auto, and we were interested now to see what the inside of this thing looks like, so we stuck a camera down there. So let's cut over to that footage really quick. But before we do, if you guys are liking this content, hit like and subscribe. It really helps us. So let's get into the inside of this thing and see what's going on. So you could see in here that there is really minor singeing to any of the baffles. It's holding up really well. I don't see any issues. You might see some carbon buildup around the edges, maybe a little bit of unburnt powder. We're going to do the same thing with the 9mm. You'll see the same there. But for all intents and purposes, for what we've been doing to the suppressor, this is the same one that was on the Summit straight pull that we did the initial testing with, and then the same one that was in the last video doing the full auto on the Mark 18, and then also the one obviously in this video that we were doing more full auto testing with. So this is serial number 1. First one that we did in ppa-cf. So holding up fine. I don't see any issues with this over long-term use. I highly doubt anybody is going to be doing the type of shooting that we're doing through it. These are mostly going to be, or primarily going to be light use cans that are going to be used for plinking or maybe some hunting or something like that. Now, moving on to the FTN5 in 9mm. So this one, we had about 50 rounds through it in the previous video for testing on the Strybog, and it sounded really good on the PCC. So I took out the AP5 8.5 inch, and I put this on it. And I ran about 60 rounds through this initially. I did it off camera just to make sure it worked properly and sounded good, which it did. And after I did that, I ran another 4 magazines, which you saw in this video, so 120 rounds back to back. And over the course of 5 minutes or so, I ran 180 rounds through this, and we saw a little bit of melting on the front there. And I wanted to get inside to see what the inside looks like. So let's take a look at that really quick. And you could see around the baffles, you're getting some singeing in there, which is to be expected. I mag dumped six magazines through this, 30 round mags. It's not made for that. I just want to see the toughness and what this thing can withstand. So the fact that it actually held up, none of the baffles broke, the suppressor didn't explode, is really, really great performance in my opinion. So there's some suppressors in the market, like titanium versions that are not even rated for that type of firing schedule. So the fact that this withheld it is great. So we're going to continue testing with this. I want to see how tough it is. We're going to probably put a 300 blackout subsonic through it and see if that holds up. We're not going to rate it for 300 blackout, but we want to see if it'll withstand it. So stay tuned for that. Again, shout out to PLA Boy for allowing us to use his files to do this. Another thing we're going to be doing is talking to Middleton Made, and he's got the pill popper. So we're going to be having some stuff coming out with his designs. So stay tuned for that. If you made it this far in the video and you're thinking about 3D printing these, definitely do that. But if you don't have that capability to form one and 3D print your own suppressors in these carbon fiber filaments, we're going to be selling them on the website. So the c4armory.com website in the suppressor section. If you get in there now, there's actually some posted up already. We didn't start advertising it yet, but we will soon. But if you want to get some early access, feel free to go over there and buy one. Send us your SOT's information and we'll form 3 it over to them if that's something that you're interested in. A lot more testing to come, so definitely like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.